Hey, hey! Where did you come from? Where did you go? What is happening, people? Alright, off to our daily pick. Ooh, Noah? I barely know her. Get it? Noah. Baller. Draw how I've already got him. See ya. Don't care about you. See you later. See you later, lad. Alright. History. Sorare, the first time I've loaded it today, so I do literally have to do everything. So we'll put in any daily missions that we have. Mom's ass. Mom's ass 100 bomb inbound. Hey mate, how you doing? Do you want to hear good news? Go on then. What's the good news? Can we level up anyone? Nope. Can we level up any of you? Nope. Ooh, we can level up Tavernier. Fixture's not that favourable. Not too bothered. Scott, we could. Scott, we have the perfect amount actually for. Oh no. That tab, we have the perfect amount. 4, 6. Alright, let's scan through the teams. Anyone changed? Doesn't look like it. Interesting. That's what I've got for this weekend. Imar is back in training with the squad, and he'll be medically cleared soon. Nice, nice. Yeah, I need him. I need him. Look how bad my La Liga teams are. Would be nice for him to go into one of these teams this weekend, wouldn't it? Shame. Shame about Imar. Hopefully he gets well soon. So rare inside. Let's have a gander, shall we? Premier League 35 minutes ago update. Leeds United. Noah, Dominic, Sean 90%. Love to see it. Tanaka on stats. That's it. It's weird to see that Longstaff is like nailed one. Because I would have thought Tanaka and Statch would both play, but Longstaff is running all day long for that side. Brighton, Minter, Ayari, that guy Welbs. Not a bad team. Newcastle updated an hour ago. What's changed? Preston, Asula struggling with an ankle knock. Hall could be back in the squad, but yeah, agreed. I put Tonali down 10% just because he hadn't 100% recovered from midweek. Should be completely fine to play though. Yeah, agreed. Did also drop 10. Yeah, Botman I'm not sure about. Botman and Shah is a 50-50 to me. No news, but head stitches could be a tough one, so highlight is a bit of a risk in case. Also allow me to give Ramsey 5% until he obviously wouldn't play in defence. Yeah, I think to be honest, I think Shah might be more likely to play, in my opinion. But we'll see. Also think Murphy's pretty much nailed. Alanga isn't going to get a game. Not ahead of Murphy. The GOAT Murphy. Surely not. Morning Liam, how you doing mate? Look at this Liverpool squad. They need a win, don't they? I should probably check my FPL as well, shouldn't I? FPL, pick team. What we got? Vicario against Chelsea, not ideal. Van Dijk, Lacroix. Oh, we should probably check Palace. Hoping Lacroix and Gahey are both okay, no injuries. Yeah, nice. Van der Ven should have no injury. I think he's fine, right? Although he is a bit injury prone, so we'll double check. Van der Ven, yeah, he's nailed. Nice. Tonali will play. Reinders will play. Semenyo, Salah will play. Semenyo will play. Wilmade will play. Haaland will play. There we go. Lovely. Don't need to change anyone. Happy days. FPL sorted. There we land. What do we think of my teams then, guys? What do we think? What do I need to change? What would you change? Any captains? Any players around? Outside of this, I don't really have much. I have maybe a classic Newcastle piece I could throw in here, but I'm not too. I mean, 4% buzzing with that. But yeah, let me know if you would change anything. You guys probably know my gallery by now, so. Morning, Alex. How you doing? This might be the toughest weekend on Sorare yet. Oh, why's that? Tough week for lineups this week. Oh, we're all saying it. Don't know whether to just Bournemouth as a standalone stack, or take the best players and scatter them in better lineups. I guess it depends what you've got going on. Should I? Let's have a look at your gallery, Liam. What would I do? See cards. League and competition. Premier League. Position. Alright, get your lineups ready, or get your notepad out. I'll give you my rankings of your. I'll tier list. I'll tier list your players. Alright, so we've got Leno against Wolves, decent, at home as well. We've got Le Mans, who are they playing? Bit of a 50-50. I probably would rather have Leno over Le Mans, but not by much. To be fair, they're both tier 2 to me. And then Petrovic against Man City is a bit of a rough one as well. They're probably, to be honest, I would rate them all in the same tier. In terms of like matchup and ability, and yeah, I actually rate all of your goalkeepers the same, which can be a good thing because then you can just shuffle your goalkeepers to make the percentages work for you, in my eyes anyway. Then your defenders probably just marry up with the goalkeepers quite easily. Senesi with Petrovic. Probably Wacky Manderson with Leno, and then Man United defenders. You don't really want any of them, do you? But if you had to have one, probably Delict. I don't think you have him, or Dallo. Dallo. I probably would go with Dallo. Yeah, I would go with Dallo personally. So Senesi with Petrovic, Anderson with Leno, Dallo with Le Mans for me anyway. And that all of them are considered to me tier 2. So then your midfield and attack and extra would just depend on L15s and percentages. So midfielders, I would say Bruno. What tier are we giving him? He's probably a tier one realistically. Yeah, he's probably tier one. Good matchup, great player. He's gonna play, so you'd probably want him in your best team. Well, so far. Then you've got Man United. Yeah, Bruno is probably tier one as well. Bruno Fernandes. Um, so you're probably going Bruno, Christie. Nah, probably not Christie. It's probably Tab, isn't it? I think I would mix them if I was you. I think I would go with. I think I would put Bruno Fernandes with um maybe the Bournemouth boys because you've got. Oh no, that's wrong. Sorry, the Fulham. I would have in my first team. I would have Leno, Anderson, Bruno Fernandes so far, and then I would have probably Sesko to rat and the Man United attack if you've got Embuemo or you got Embuemo. Yeah, that's what I probably would do if I was Julian. I probably would do um for my first team, Leno, Anderson. No. Leno, Anderson, Bruno Fernandes, Brian Embuemo, and then how much L15 do you have if with them for? That would decide my extra. So Bruno Fernandes, Embuemo, Leno, Anderson. How much L15 do you have? You might not have much, but let me just see. Mate, my stack is almost ruined by injuries after the international break over. Oh no. Got Leo Roman as a goalkeeper injured. Oh no. That's not good, ABX. Ivan Romero. Oh, everyone injured. I've been there, man. I've been there. Hello, Flynn. Hello, Clown World. How you doing, mate? How you doing? I've cursed the big four EPL lineups. Wait, I have a cursed big four lineup of Petrovic, Troffert, Casemiro, Cunha, and Rodon. Ooh, good luck. Bit of an unorthodox five. Would you play that in a normal EPL or cursed? Depends how many entries. I would play it in whatever has less entries. Better prizes, but I have to compete with other leagues, so not sure. Yep, simple clown. That's what I would do. You ask him. Yeah, just my opinion. Whatever has less entries, that's what I would enter. Yeah, I was leaning that way. Fulham defense seems the best, and I have and then I have Bruno and Bruce and yeah. What does Semenyo fit into this? Does Semenyo fit into the 260? I was leaning that way. Fulham defense seems to be the best, and then Bruno and Buemo, and then I threw in Semenyo. Yeah, if Semenyo fits the 260, that's a decent little team. It pains, but still have some hope from yeah. Nice ABX. Hopefully they're not too bad. But that was over the 260 unless I change Anderson for Diop or Tete. How much room do you have left to fit the two um to fit the 260 with them four? Thing is oh, Anderson's wait, what? Anderson's not even on to play, bro. Is he injured? Oh, he's injured or doubtful. Well, that makes your decision for you. I'm not a massive fan of Kenny Tete, but I guess you would go with Kenny Tete. Wow, Anderson injured. There we go. Lucky we checked that, Liam. I mean, you have to drop him anyway, by the looks of things. Who would you rather, Tete? He's been scoring pretty decent, to be fair, actually. Or Issa Diop? Yeah, nah, definitely Tete. What the hell? Diop's awful. Castagne. Probably would prefer Tete. Hopefully that works then. You have to put Tete in. Hopefully, if you put Tete and Semenyo, does that fit? Going for the 5th streak in Contender Limited, but my matchups are difficult. Plus, the League 2 players had a league match in the midweek. Yeah, that's always. I hate when that happens, Alex. I've had the same with my Scottish league players. They're not playing on the weekend, but they played midweek. Kind of annoying. And my Bundesliga 2 players had a cup midweek. Yeah, I hear that, Alex. I hear that. That is tough, isn't it? Um, unless I find someone who's nah, I don't think you need to buy anyone, Liam. I think you got a good set of players here. How much do you have left with Tete? Sorry, I keep asking. I hate not having the lineup builder. Is it 48 with Tete or with Anderson? Clown World likes to play Unfair. Yeah, so do I, to be fair, Clown World. So, me and you both, mate. We're on the same page. Evening, guys. Hello, Sorare Holland. How you doing, mate? It's always a pain trying to get 6% in all 4 lineups. Sometimes I think you just... Yeah, you have to sacrifice one of them, but your main team... What, Leno, Tete has 51. I think that should get 6%, surely. Bruno Fernandes probably captain. 55. And Mbuemo's quite high, isn't he? Maybe Kluivert? Would Kluivert work? Get 6% there. With Kluivert and Mbuemo. What do you think? That's what I probably would do if I was Julian. And then the second team would probably be... Le Mans... Already forgot Dalot. Le Mans, Dalot... Bruno G... And then Semenyo... And... probably Tavernier? Yeah, probably Tav. One question, mate. When is international? Soon. Soon, ABX. I think in a week or so. No rush would be. Yeah, we'll do that shortly, Bemo. Yeah, that's what I'll do, Liam. I'd go. Yeah, I'd probably go with that with the second team as well. That'll fit, won't it? So you've got Fulham defence, Bruno Fernandes, Brian Mbuemo, Kluivert, probably Fernandes captain. Then you've got Manu defence, Bruno G, Tavernier, Semenyo, probably Semenyo captain, and pray that Semenyo and Tavernier get a goal and assist to each other. Could happen. And then your last team is probably Petrovic, Senesi. Well, I think you can squeeze another team, but Petrovic, Senesi. You probably have to take one of the Man U midfielders, so probably Casemiro. I'm guessing he's on to play. Yeah, probably Casemiro. Yeah, Casemiro. Probably Diallo here as well. Yeah, well, Diallo or Sesko, I guess, whichever one you prefer. Personally, I'd probably go Diallo, but if you think Sesko's going to score, he's never really a bad option. Unless you want to play... Well, you could do a classic Mateus Cunha, I think, in this one, can't you? Yeah, because you haven't used a classic yet, I don't think. So you could Mateus Cunha is probably way better than all of them, to be honest. And then you could go double forward Manu for the last lineup, but this one would probably end off with a defender from a random club for a 6% again. Maybe. We don't really have a defender from a random club, so you might have to just have 4% on this one. Maybe you just go double, unless you have a bit of a different midfielder, and you can go double Manu forwards. No, you don't. Unless you put Bruno G in this one. But then does that work for the other one? I'm not too sure. It's hard to visualize when it's not right in front of me. But yeah, you probably want Cunha and Sesko or Diallo in the same stack. And then maybe you could use Jimenez to get the 6%, because he could score, Jimenez, if he was playing. He's not playing, so, well, doesn't look like he's playing, so. You know who might be a good differential? Josh King might be able to get you a 6%. He'll be super cheap. Yeah, nice. He's super cheap, Liam. £2. Goes with your collection. Special card as well, so we'll give you more collection score. And he's a baller. Josh King is a baller. My last lineup always a write-off anyway, because I have Sam Johnson in goal. Yeah, fair enough. Lukic is a shout on sets. Yeah, I guess if you, well, I mean, up to you really. But I just really like Josh King, so if you prefer to get Lukic, then that works. That's probably the only purchase I would probably make if you are gonna make any. But if you get Josh King, he does help boost your collection a little bit more, even though I can't find your Fulham collection. Why is it showing me commons? Oh, it could take you to 3% maybe. Yeah, because it's 50, right? Get a Josh King. Get 3%. Why not? Why not? Alright, Bemo. Let's have a look. To see. St. Truden. There you go. I was. I think Jimenez is playing. Yeah, he probably will, won't he? I think he will. But I was looking at King anyway. He scored. Yeah, Josh King's unreal. He's unreal, mate. I'd get him in your gallery if I was you. Well, for you, like, yeah, if I was you, I mean, I'm not gonna buy him because I don't have any Fulham players. But I mean, it makes so much sense for your gallery, because then you get 3%. No brainer. And he's a baller, so win-win. But there you go, Bemo. There is St. Truden and Fortuna Sittard. I can't remember what league are they in again. Remind me, chat. Fortuna Sittard. Remind me what chat. Is it Eredivisie? Can't remember where they're from. I think it's Eredivisie. Fortuna Sittard. Yeah, it is. Thought so. Oh my god, yeah, PSV. Not a fun one. I know it's Sorare NBA, but have you seen the playbook? It looks like the daily missions on steroids. Ooh, I have a look, Alex. I have done some NBA stuff, but hello Mihai, how you doing? Hey, newbie to So Rare. Do the legend cards work? No. So I have 4 limited cards from this in season, and the 5th one would be a legend card. No, it doesn't work, mate. Sorry. They used to be a thing in So Rare, not anymore. Fulham have the best run of fixtures from here. You can probably buy and sell after a couple of good scores too. Yeah, true. Eredivisie. Yeah, I got that. Thanks, guys. They got a rough game though. Yeah, I can see that. not a good one, is it? Not a good one. NBA notebook. I don't think I've seen that. No, let me have a quick look. I mean, I need to do my NBA stuff anyway. Let's have a look, Alex. What are we looking at here? NBA notebook. Daily mission on steroids. Is it this? Quick play? No, it's not that. Is it in this section? No. Where would I go to look at? Where would I go to look at this? I mean, I don't know who's good. If anyone knows anything about NBA, let me know. I don't have any clue. Just picking randomers. Yeah. Where do I go to look at the notebook? Oh, he's quite good, I think, actually. I'm just putting one stars in here. There we go, lovely. And in return, we get Joshua. Market, common packs, boom. Might as well get them open. Why not? They've got a rough, they've got a rough game. Yeah, I read that. Sorry, yeah, they had a rough few games recently. Yeah, let me know what you end up with, Liam. Let me know what you end up with. If anyone else needs help with some lineups or things, let me know. If you need or if you want to look at some predicted lineups, let me know. Let me know. What was I doing? Oh yeah, trying to find this notebook thing. Would it be? No, I mean, might as well add a team. Why not? Yeah, sure. I just honestly completely just following the numbers. Click. Sure. And we will finish off the team with Mr. Scotty Barnes. Sure. I can't bother to change it. Can't bother to go that deep into it. Hello, Victor. How you doing, mate? Yeah, I can't find this notebook, Alex. Maybe I must be being blind. I haven't seen it. Is it? Oh, maybe it's a limited thing, not a common thing. Apologies, my laptop decided to run out of charge. It's on the play section at quick play. Play. Quick play. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Resets in 6 days. Target. Select a player. Requires an in-season. So obviously that's for limited, I guess. Yeah. Ah, there we go. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It's like kind of like the streaks. Imagine they done this for football. That'd be pretty interesting, wouldn't it? So you select one player, and what do you have to do? What is the target? They have to 2 targets plus 5 free targets. Oh my god, can you imagine? 2K. Ooh. Learn how to play. Here we go. Hit the score over an average score of 60 points. Get rewarded. Claim your rewards right after the game. Start a streak. Okay. That is interesting, isn't it? Okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I rate that. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Something a bit different. Nice. Alright. We will go back to football though. Very cool though. Good spot. Eze probably doesn't start for Arsenal after playing midweek, yeah? Ooh, I don't know. I think, well, I'm not sure actually. I thought he would have started for Arsenal, but I haven't looked at the predicted. Let's have a look. I thought he would. Is he on? Yeah, 70%. I would assume that he would play. Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't. I could be wrong, but he looks like he's on to play to me. Can you get anything out of NBA nowadays if you're free to play? Oh, God, I honestly have no idea, Liam. I have no idea. Think so. No. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm just doing it for a bit of fun, to be fair. I haven't really looked into it. Someone else might know. I don't know the first thing about NBA, but with the score prediction things on NBA, maybe it's possible to achieve for someone like me. I have no idea. I don't know. Like I said, I cannot give any advice because I just play. I literally just click simulator through NBA and the other stuff. I just do it because I'm bored. um, so yeah, I can't give any advice on that because I have absolutely no idea, Alex. To be fair, he played 70 plus minutes the night before last. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, based on that logic, though, clown, um, then you would say Dan Burns not going to play for Newcastle. He played 90 minutes this midweek. We all know he's going to fucking play. Tonali, I think he played 90 as well. He's going to play. Do you know what I mean? So that logic doesn't really add up. I mean, he might not play. I don't know. I just think, in my opinion, he will. But I mean, who fucking knows? To be fair, I'm not Arteta, so we will find out. We will find out. Can you see Atleti and Victor? If you were more patient last night, I showed Atleti and Dynamo on stream, but you were too impatient. So yes, I'll show them to you right now, my sir. There you go. Oh, are we not going to load? Are we going to load? No, hello? There you go. There's our Atleti. I'm sorry, bro. I had to go. It's okay. I'm only joking. Valencia. Just one. Oh yeah, I'll show Valencia in a second. There's Atleti. Ruggieri, Hanko. the goat Baena back on to start. Love to see it. Show Valencia and then I'll go to Dynamo. There we go. I looked the stream back and didn't see it. Oh, I did show it. But yeah, it was a long stream, so probably hard to find. Valencia. Yeah, pretty tough team to call, isn't it? And then Dynamo Zagreb is. There we go. Yeah, if anyone needs help with some lineups, especially Premier League, feel free to let me know. I feel like for once, usually every week on Sorare, I'm like panicking to get my lineups done, but I don't even think I'm going to make a single change today. How weird is that? How weird is that? I don't think I'm going to make a single change to my lineups. Um, it does feel a bit weird, to be honest. Oh, well, this is common. Who's on to play for Bayern then? Bloody no one. Right, we'll use the Dortmund defense. Go Schlotterbeck and Kobel. Or if we use Kobel somewhere else, probably in All-Star maybe? Wait, what? Where's my Kobel? Kobel. Oh, he's there. Just wasn't showing up. Fair enough. There we go. Are we making any other changes? No, no, no. Can I make these arena squads better? Probably. Am I going to? Probably not. Is there a way I can... No, I just don't really have the forwards to play around with. This guy always sends shit offer. Yeah, I always get offers. It's terrible offers, honestly. My La Liga cards are all over the place. Yep, you and me both, Liam. Supple. Hello, Rob. How you doing? He was there the whole time. What Cobalt was he? Oh, just being blind, was I? Need my glasses on, mate. My bad, guys. My bad. In fairness, I've only just drank my morning coffee, so you gotta bear with me. You know what I mean? um, can we? Maybe if we put Joe Linton forward card. Pretty much, I like these three. I just don't really want to use Joe Linton. I think I have to. I would like if only Longstaff's L15 was a bit lower. Be easy to put Longstaff in here. But we don't really have anyone other than Jolin, and there's this low of a cap. It's because Pope's too cracked. Pope is too cracked. Or unless we put in not Gordon, and we put in like a Diego Lopez. Could we do Lopez but then we lose an under 23, but we could do Lopez and Longstaff maybe? Does that work? Oh, we can't. Just can't. Just a bit too expensive. So we can't really do anything other than that. And then in the other team, see again. I like everyone except Joe Linton. Is there a way we can avoid using Joe Linton? Can we? I might just use Diego Lopez in here because he's in under 23 at the moment, but I don't think that under 23 team is doing anything. So we might just use. Let me have a once over this under 23 team before I just put Diego Lopez in. Yes, it's cooked. It's cooked. Lopez, and then we swap Tonali for Bruno, I guess. Bruno. There we go. Do you think that's better? What do you guys think would be better? Joelinton and Tonali, or Bruno and Lopez? Thoughts, chat? The quick play mode will run from October 30th to November 28th. Hey, my birthday! November 28th. The promotion period to support the support. Hey, nice. Not bad as a starting promo, especially alongside the 5x streak. Yeah, I mean, go for it. Hey, if you want to go for it, Alex, go for it, mate. Good luck. Good luck to you. Is Tonali on all set pieces? No, Trippier will be on some set pieces. I still cannot believe I missed that Yamal. Yeah, mate. Still can't believe I missed that fucking Mbappe. Yeah. Oh, but then I have Trippier and Tonali in the same team. You know what I mean? Um, maybe we just use Joey. Maybe we just use Joey. Joey and Tonali. Because Trippier is on some set pieces. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Because the matchup is so good for Joelinton. He might even score. You never know. You never know. You never know, that wily old fox. So, wow. I almost wanted to make the change just so I make a change, if you get me. But, oh, I guess I could swap my Tenalis, because I think this one has 66%. So we put the one with less percentage in. That's when you know you're really metagaming. You know what I mean? Use all the lower percentage ones in the arena. Every percentage counts, guys. Every percentage counts. Oh, tell a lie. I think they were literally the exact same percentage. Nice. I've just done that just to make a change today. Can't lie. Oh my god. Trippier. Trippier's in both. Yeah. Which Gordon? The other Gordon has more. Yeah, I'm literally fully optimized today. What the hell? I literally legitimately don't have to make a single change to any of these teams. I mean, these ones are obviously cooked. It's such a weird feeling. So yeah, if any of you guys in chat need any help with lineups, then do let me know. I have so much free time for once. Usually, I'm stressing about my own lineups. I'm good. I'm good. Some luck we have, yeah. Me and you, Victor, we're the unlucky ones here. Oh yeah, that does remind me. So guys, when it comes to crafting, I need people's opinions here. Are we are we saying that it's best to save? Should I save till 3,000? If I get 3,000 essence, then that means I can have. What? How much essence do I need to be able to cover off all of the clues? I can't remember how much essence it is for. Like, how much is it for the league and nation clues? I've done like 10 crafts and only seen 1 star stiller that I got. Must be nice, Liam. Never seen a super top tier StarCraft. Yeah, in my rooms. Yeah, I mean I've had two, Mbappe and Van Dijk, and I got Van Dijk, so I guess I can't be too upset. My craft was standard, and I picked number 7. And yeah, well, Victor. Oh man, oh this is pain. Can we not talk about it? I'm not gonna talk. I'm not even gonna say anything. Can't be asked. Is there any advantage to get Sorare inside when the percentages are already on Sorare? Oh, that's a good question, Rob. I guess if you what's the word? Like if you like me, I love to like especially for videos, planning ahead is so important, and also you can beat like it's good for one planning ahead for videos, two like predicting the market before it happens, if that makes sense. Like you can buy play like a perfect example is the cards I just gave away. Hopefully Mihai hasn't sold any yet. Um, but for example, um, Edward, I bought him super early for my video. As you can see, £4.62. Now, obviously, I didn't sell him because I needed him for the video, but I could have sold him at deadline for I think it was like 15 quid he was going for, something like that. Yeah, you can see now. Look at his price. So for like predicting the market and stuff, it's actually quite good. So I bought him for £5 because Sorare Inside had predicted him to start like in advance. And yeah, before deadline he was £15. Even now he's like £12. But it's not just him. It happens with all of the players. Like you can essentially beat the market to build your lineups either for cheaper or sell them for more money, if that makes sense. Um, I'm trying to think of who I gave the same with this goalkeeper. I don't know if he's gone down in price now, but we gave away. Oh, he's already been sold. Damn, that was quick. Um, we gave away a goalkeeper who's already been sold. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So we gave away this Anthony Lopez. Same thing. I'm pretty sure I bought him pretty cheap, nice and early. It would be nice if I could see my one. Any chance? Any chance? How do I do it? Is it like that? Yeah, nice. So I bought my one for £7.51. I think before deadline he was up at like at least £12, and even then after deadline he's still a little bit of profit. So I think Sorare Inside's good to make profit on cards that, especially for midweek stuff. Like if you wanted to like buy cards for midweek, and then you can use them if you want for cheaper or sell them for profit. So I think it's good for that, in my opinion. I'd save in case you need a clue. Yeah, but so I understand that, but how much essence do I need to save before I craft? How much clues do you have? Zero. Sorry, I know my camera's blocking. I have no clues, so that's why I'm asking. How much do you think I should save so that I can use clues? Is it 3k or would it be more than that? I'm saving essence all the way until the next promo, but I guess that's not a guess that's not good for content. Yeah, that's my issue I have, is because I'm like that Mbappe craft would never have happened if it wasn't for a video. That's the only bad thing about making content, is that I feel the need to rip them straight away for the video. You know what I mean? 5k I think in total. If you want if I want everything, yeah. 1k for the one. Okay, so 5k would be the ideal situation with Alex. Okay. If I wanted every clue. Any chance you do an Xmas giveaway? Let us send you cards we don't use to others who need them. Ask Sora first, of course. Maybe. I'm actually like less inclined to doing giveaways. Obviously, you guys would have seen my tweet. But I can't lie, the negative feedback I get from giveaways really does make me not want to do them anymore. Because also I feel like there's a lot of people, like obviously you boys are in this chat now, obviously you're fine, but like there's a lot of people that just go onto my content for the giveaways, which I completely understand and obviously will happen. But I don't know if I really want that, to be honest. Like, because then what happens is I have a lot of like essentially like dead subscribers on the channel, or like a dead audience, and if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I don't even know, bro. I like the idea though. Honestly, I just think I'm gonna lay off giveaways for a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. Like I said, you know my headspace. I've tweeted about it, so you know where I'm at the moment. I probably, don't get me wrong. I will. I'm almost definitely going to be doing giveaways again in the future, but I'm just not in a rush to, if that makes sense. Um, isn't it doubled if it's a star? So you need more. Oh, do you? Damn. Does Sorare Insight give predicted points as well? It does, but I don't know. I don't know how good that is. If I'm honest, Rob, I have not I haven't done any tests, but it does do that. I think if you go to players, but it would be good if any of you guys have a notepad and pen. Here we go. If you guys want to test, how good Sorare Inside's players feature is, get a notepad and pen out now, and you can write down these scores that is predicted for the Newcastle boys, or yeah, we'll just do Newcastle because it's easier. And then when the match is finished, you can see how close they were. That makes sense. Projected score. So, goalkeeper. So write this down on your notepads if you've got one. So they project Nick Pope to score 73. Do you know what? I'll write it down as well so I don't forget. Here we go. So Pope is projected 73. I mean, that's obviously assuming he gets a clean sheet, I guess. But anyway, we'll just do the players that are likely to play, shall we? 4K extra, go for the luck. Of course, you're saying that, Victor. I like release when someone is expected to roll this week injured. I can trade the rare essence and win. Wait, I can trade the rare essence I win to 5x limited. Let there be prize for comps. Haters are a lot more vocal than non. Yeah, I know that. I know that for sure. I agree with that. I can't help but rip crafts when I get up to 2k essence. Yeah, I know the feeling, Liam. Lol, skipped the past couple of giveaways because I'm only playing under 23 in EPL. Yep, yep. Some people are never happy with anything they get for free. Don't waste your time on them. Yeah, no, I know that. I know that, guys. I know. The it's the minority for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It's just it's easy for like when for you guys it's easy to say, oh, just ignore them. But when you're actually put in that situation yourself, it's like you can't ignore it because the thing is I can't the problem I have, well, not even a problem, it's a good thing. Like I take all feedback on board because even if it's negative feedback, like it is a way I can improve and do better. Obviously, people complaining is not it's not really constructive criticism, is it? But I can still take that on board and perhaps try and understand why they feel that way. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I get it's easy for people from the outside looking in to say, "Oh, just ignore them," but it doesn't really work like that, especially on social media. You guys know, if someone says something like hateful towards you, it's very hard to ignore. To be honest, I know. Well, some of you might be blessed enough to be able to just ignore it, but unfortunately, I'm not that type of guy really. But yeah, Sven Botman. Okay, so Chow is 64. Botman is 63. So little bit what? So on paper, they predict that Burn and Trips 57. So they predict Chow to be the best scoring defender for Newcastle, which I would agree with. To be honest, I would agree. I would agree. So, but well, we'll see. We'll see how correct it is. Thank you, Mihai. Used to do some giveaways on X a couple of years back, but even a €15 card was not enough according to some. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a shame, isn't it? Sorry, Holland. It's a shame. My one was I was getting complain or people were hating me for picking the same person and saying that it was rigged when yeah, it's just yeah, obviously it's not very constructive criticism because the whole point of the giveaway was to give it to the whole structure of the giveaway was a race. The person who comments first gets the card. If the person who comments first wins two cards in a row, I can't just be like, "Oh, you won the race twice? Yeah, you're not getting it." That doesn't really make any sense, does it? If someone won the race twice, they should get two. I can't just be like, "Oh, you've already won one. No, I can't give it to you." Yeah, some people are ungrateful for the opportunity. Yeah, exactly, Liam. Morning, Mike. How you doing, mate? Did that guy sell the Lopez? Yes, he did. Hi, Mike. Schlotterbeck out tonight, apparently, according to Twitter. Thank you, thank you. I do have Schlotterbeck in one of my common lineups, so appreciate that. Thank you, Clownworld. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you. So there you go. If anyone owns Schlotterbeck, You might want to swap them out, even though mine's a flipping common, but still. Who should we put in instead? Let me know in chat who's the best buying. Who's the best Dortmund? Oh my, never mind. Never mind, chat. Ben Sabiani it is. Thank you. Oh my god, Mihai, stop gifting me memberships. You're banned for the rest of the month. Jokes on you. It's the last day of the month. Get him in. Get him in next month. Get him in. No, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you so much. You've given me too many though. Stop. I'd imagine some others would have had a meltdown if they won the goalkeeper. I did. Who score changed? We're getting the part of the rules you made. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly it, Liam. Yeah, no, I see. The thing is, that's what I'm trying to say. I know it's the minority that felt that way, and the majority of you guys did just appreciate the opportunity, but yeah, just is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Yay, someone I know got it. Yeah, go on, Callum. Callum Matson. Oh, that reminds me, Callum Matson is a scout on Football Manager. Fun fact. I need to sign him on Football Manager. Hello Tebow, how you doing? Sure, get me banned. I could ban myself. No, I do appreciate it, mate. Trading is definitely possible, but risky. I doubled my money on Halloween Chow in 2 days because of the special tournament. Regular room clues are 500 essence. The special rooms are 1,000. But the best 5 is 2,000. Oh my god, it's so expensive. So what you're saying is I shouldn't craft until I have 5,000 essence. Have I got that right? Do we agree with that? Is everyone saying I pretty much need to wait till 5,000 essence? Let me carry on writing this down because I'm interested for Rob. Next time Rob comes in the chat, I'm gonna tell him how good this player feature is. 64. I'm not gonna do Joe Lennon because I mean, it's 50. I'll put it down. Joe, 50. Bruno. What's Bruno? Bruno is 57. So on paper, according to them, Tonali's going to be the best scoring midfielder for Newcastle, which I also agree with. So far, so good. And then there's going to be interesting forward. Oh, it reckons Walt made 73. What are we putting Gordon as then? 61. Fairs. And then last but not least is where is Mr. Murphy? Oh, he's a midfielder, isn't he? Forgot about that. Midfield Murphy. What are we scoring Murphy this game week? We are scoring him a 45. Wow. Okay. That is incredibly low. Don't know if I agree with that one, especially if Newcastle wins, but interesting. Wonder why he's predicted so low. So if we were to follow oh yeah, mine are definitely not in the right mix. Sorare inside's perfect Newcastle. I'm not gonna change it, but Sorare inside's perfect Newcastle would be this with probably with Gordon, which actually is funny because this is actually the first team I put out. Funnily enough. What do you guys think? Should we go with Sorare inside? Should we go with Sorare inside or go with what I had? Interesting. Maybe you need to revert to more convenient conventional methods like round. Yeah, I mean, Liam, I don't. I've already said it in the videos. I hate doing things that. Yeah, obviously it's a learning curve, but I hate just following the curve or doing the same thing as everyone else. I like to be different. I like to do things differently. Sometimes it's not always going to work. But that's what doing things differently got me to the position I'm in today. So I'm not gonna switch up now just because some people aren't happy with it. If you get me. Um, I will take I'll take on board that people don't like the way that I did that, but I don't regret doing it in that way, if that makes sense. So like now I can learn from it, and in the future I'll probably won't do it like that again. But I wouldn't. I'm not. I don't regret it. I don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. They'll complain. Yeah, they'll find a way to complain anyways. Not wrong. Me, hi. I'm good, but the League One midweek was super hard. Yeah, not wrong. Or spin the wheel like 600 times and fill up on clues. How the hell am I going to spin the wheel 600 times and get $300 of market credits, lol? Mate, what? How am I meant to get? How am I meant to get that many wheel spins? Mad guy, Sorare Holland. I am sad they removed the wheel daily ticket. What is your opinion about it? I mean, they're not going to give. I mean, they were giving things away for free. It's not a good business model, is it? They've probably done it to start off with to promote it, but it would not never. That's never sustainable, is it? And we want Sorare to be sustainable. So it's good that they took that away, because if they're making their website unsustainable, then all of the value of our cards will just be zero. You know what I mean? So yeah, well, good that they took it away. I don't use the best five unless I have the clues for it. If you have mixed essence, the best five might be a waste if you can usually tell the best. Yeah, I get what you mean, Alex. So to be honest, we don't really need the best five. We just need the league and nations clue, I think. Try and get some losing bid on auctions equals 600 spins. But how do I know I'm gonna lose the bid, Sir Holland? Oh, that's yeah, fairs. I mean, could do, but that seems hella risky. What if I just end up with 600 cards? um, should I? I don't know. I actually really like this team, to be fair. But then if I went with this team, the second team would have to be. Murphy. Oh yeah, the forwards I'm lacking on. Yeah, it wouldn't really work. If I done that, I would have to use a classic. I could potentially do a wait. Let me screenshot this so I don't lose it. So I either do that, oh, but then I don't have enough forwards for this last lineup. It would have to be like a. I'd have to take Gordon out of the arena, which is just a bit long. Just a bit long in it. Because does that even get 4%? Say if I had, if I have Murphy here. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, I don't know. Sorry guys, bear with me. My brain is ticking. My brain is ticking right now. Yeah, I would need the, essentially, I would need a forward for this team, which is, team's kind of cooked anyway, to be honest. Unless I pull Gordon and put Lopez. Hmm. Decisions, decisions. Kachunga. Who'd you give the armband to though, Pope? Pope or Tonali? Probably Pope because he needs the clean sheet to get anywhere near a podium anyway, right? Most of the spins are from losing the auctions, but I have won a fair few mid bid. I've won a fair few min bid collection pieces. Nice. Yeah, I just don't want to spend any money to be honest with you. Only get a special bow which I don't use, and the country clue the other. Yeah, fair enough. I just don't want to spend any money to be honest with you. That's probably why. That's probably why I don't have any spins or clues, should we say? Um, you don't I also got like 80 useless players, but also crafted a few bangers that makes up for it. Maybe I need to do that then, Sarah Holland. The thing is, I don't want the players, but maybe if I just bid on loads of them, maybe I should. Maybe. You're my bad about the comments the other day. I was annoyed. Yeah, just pure skill and pace. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe think before you comment next time about how your comments can affect other people, because that really put me in a really bad mood that evening. But yeah, I appreciate you coming. It takes a big man to come and say essentially sorry, so appreciate that. But yeah, maybe just think before you comment next time. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I should go with this team or not. Or we just go with the one that I had before with Dan Burner Murphy. Do like Gordon and Tonali more though, to be honest. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go with this. Team is better. That team is better. And then Murphy. Oh no, but then I have to use a classic. I don't know if that is worth it to do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm so lost now. Why am I changing things? I was happy with how it was. Oh, I love to self-sabotage sometimes, don't I? I do love to self-sabotage. I was so content with where everything was, and now I've just decided to just come and nuke it all for vibes. Maybe go with that. Yeah, I'm really sorry. No, no worries, mate. I appreciate you saying, apologising. I've seen last night's stream after live as I. Oh yeah, no worries. Yeah, during nice score. Yeah, yeah. Got the Bruges job. Will be back on that tonight. Yeah, buzzing with that, me high. Big. I'd say that's a big promotion or big upgrade for us. So we'll definitely take that. Yeah, I'll be live. So what I plan to do is do Sorare stuff now, release my video at 3, and then I'm gonna be live with FM at 6. So I'll have a little break and then stream again later tonight. That's my plan. Looking forward to the madness of being a second team coach. Maybe you get the first team. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, isn't it? The only thing I'm umming and ahhing about with that job
Mihai, is I really can't tell what formation to play. Obviously, there's so many good things about getting that job because I actually get a pre-season for once at a good club. So that is the good thing is I'm gonna go with the 4-3-3, and if it doesn't work, oh, I actually have time to change it. Hopefully. So yeah, Alan Minder is great, by the way. Yeah, he's not in my club, Mihai. So it's confusing. It's confusing, but I don't. Alan Minder's not in my club though. But yeah, he looks unreal. I own his card, rare thanks to Mel. Nice. Yeah. Um. Yeah. The Yeah. The squads are confusing because I think when I looked at the squad initially, which might have been the part that you saw, that showed me the first team. So I think Alan Minder might be in Cercle Bruges first team. Um, but my actual team is still decent. It's still decent, but it's not as good as that. Um, yeah, I'm still really undecided what to do here. So I could either go. Um, how much percentage am I losing if I go with this? Let's have a look. So we've got 16, 13, 16, 15, 65. But if we go with the one that I had at the start of the day, we would have a 20, 18, 18, 19, 69. So if we go with the better players, we lose out on 9, uh, quite a lot. Quite a lot of percentage. 9, 10, 11, 15, about 19% in total. But that's pretty much what we have to ask ourselves. Do we want Dan Burn and Murphy with a 20% boost, or Gordon and Tonali? Which is a great question. Don't know. We need a mega score to get. Yeah, tough. Um, Careful about the players because you might end up sending them to the first team before you know it. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it, Mihai? But that's okay though. If any of our players make it into the first team, it shows we're doing a good job. So I don't mind that too much. Get trips in for Chiao and Captain Big Nick. I don't think. I think I'm very confident in Captain and Pope. I don't think I'll change the captain. You need to have the base. Yeah, before. Yeah. No, I know that, Mike. The only matter when you get the big scores. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong, Mike. You're not wrong. Maybe we do go to Tonali and Gordon. So you think we should do this? I think I am going to give Pope the armband though, because we need a Newcastle clean sheet to get anywhere close to a good score. And when Pope gets a clean sheet, he's getting 70, 75 minimum. Okay, we'll just say 70 because he has a few 66s in him. But if Pope gets a clean sheet, he's getting 70. That's good enough for a captain, in my eyes. I mean, sure, he's not going to get 100, but I think 70 for your captain's more than good, right? I don't know, my lineups, to be fair, didn't check them. Just think too much emphasis on is put on. Yeah, I do agree, Mike. To be honest, Mike, that was mine. That's been my fault every game week, except this one. So I don't know why I've all of a sudden changed. I know my challenger looks great. Nice. Love that. Yeah, maybe we go with that then. Will I regret it? Probably. Probably. Uh, Murphy, Gordon. Um, and then yeah, I guess the only problem is I both get well, they're both going to be 0%. I think even if I put Dan Burn in here, right, it's probably still 0%. Yeah. Uh, Unless we put no. So for this one, we could give the armband to someone else, or we could just go Pope again. I think Pope is a good captain. Uh, or the only problem is with this is we have Gordon in both teams, and fucking Gordon has been so shit, honestly. In the Prem, Gordon has been woeful in the Prem. In the Prem, the last time he scored well was against Southampton. It's not ideal. And yet he's still 30 quid just because of his performance in Champions League. Is Anthony Gordon due a good game? Do we give him the armband? um, Gonna be fair, Mike. I lost third Eredivisie streak because of 3 points. I had 3 go ahead and 2 AZ. Oof. If I had the 2%, yeah, I was hitting the streak. Yeah, I mean that's situational though, isn't it? That doesn't speak for the masses, you know. Um, the only thing I'm thinking is maybe putting Bruno, maybe putting Dan Burn in with Trippier, and then just giving Pope the armband and having 2 defenders. Why do I do this to myself? Honestly, just yeah, it's gonna take me like an hour to decide this now, isn't it? If you had a good player, 50-50 to start, would you just double down and cap to probably Liam? Probably. I do that quite a lot actually. I just give like, especially if there's a centre back, for example, because he's gonna DMB. He's either gonna do what Unreal, give me an Unreal score, or he's not gonna play and he's gonna kill the lineup. So yeah, I mean, obviously a risk, but mm, I don't know. I weirdly don't mind Burn and Murphy though. I think Burn and Murphy might actually be the shout though, because Murphy to Waltmade is like pretty much gold. And Burn, if he gets a clean sheet, will do well. And we need the clean sheet anyway. I think I'm gonna go with my first instinct, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna go back. I know, like percentages is definitely swaying my decision here, like because I get 4% with this, but I don't think this team's as bad as I'm picturing it. Because in theory, if I'm captain in Pope, Burn is ideally gonna have a good game anyway, and Murphy to Waltmade is like just like you know what I mean. That's just gonna happen, isn't it? So, you know what? I'm going to go with my initial instinct. This team is not the best, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's still decent. I mean, some people would prefer this team. Um, yeah, some people would definitely prefer this team, but I think I actually weirdly prefer the first team. The only thing I would change if I could get 4%, having someone other than Dan Burn. If I could put Trippier, I would put Trippier instead of Dan Burn. Maybe that's what I should have done. I should do actually. Trippier and Tonali. That's what I'm thinking. I prefer. That is the decision. That's actually a better decision for me because Gordon's the one putting me off. So would I prefer Trippier and Tonali because they're both on sets as well, but that would be 0%. I don't think I'll. Oh, I'm not sure actually. So many decisions. Let me put Gordon back in this team. Who did I have the armband on? Give it Gordon. Can't remember who I gave it to. Hmm. I think that's the better decision. The better decision is: do I want Trippier and Tonali in the first team? But then I'm taking out the goat, Jacob Murphy. You know what I mean? Just bought Halloween AZ stack. Didn't have any time. Yeah, mine is Pjarjin for Kaiserslautern. Probably said his name wrong, but if he plays, he's bagging two on recent form, but he's 40%. Notes suggest it doesn't make much sense. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure. Hey, at your own risk, be it, Liam. I'm not really too sure what to say there because I don't know anything about the player. So, that's the thing is like, it's easy for me to talk about players that I watch week in week out, but to talk about someone I've never seen play is just yeah, obviously quite impossible for me to do. Like for example, if someone came into the stream now and they said, "Oh, Murphy's only 70%, is he gonna play?" I'll be like, "Yeah, he's definitely playing. He's 90% to me, and I can say that with chest. You know what I mean? And if he doesn't play, then I'll be like, I'll happily take the blame for that. Same with Tonali, like he's only on 80%. Are you sure he's gonna play? He's 100% playing in my eyes. And again, if he didn't play, I'd happily take that on the chest. Whereas someone playing for Kaiserslautern, I can't really say, and I'm not happy to take blame for because I have no idea about him. You know what I mean? Hello, Sociedad lineup? Question mark. Um, yeah, I'll show that to you in a second, mate. Make sure you leave a like on the stream. Saw a video of Ramsdale calling Murphy the other day on Sky. Murphy speaks posh like the Queen. It's strange to hear. Yeah, he does. He's very well spoken, Murphy. Because Murphy's from Oxford. Wait, very similar. Like, it's same part of the UK as me. Um, because that's where Josh Murphy used to play as well. Oxford, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure they're from around that end. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're both from around Oxford area. Obviously, Jacob, Josh, related. AZ is a good shout, but lack of rotations, no real nail guy going away in European games. Lol. I said this about early, as early. He did. I bought him for yeah, play midweek. All my contender buys do not play Otto glued to bench and free game. Yeah, yeah. Hopefully Otto can break into the team though. He deserves it, doesn't he? Definitely deserves it. Eze with Champions League next midweek as well is probably benched. Do you reckon? I don't know. I think they will. Who are they playing again? Let me have a look. Or maybe they are playing Burnley. To be fair, who have they got in the Champions League? Slavia Prague. I mean the. I mean I don't know. To be fair, I think they probably think that they'll probably say that the Burnley game is harder. No disrespect to Prague, but honestly, the Premier League is there's no pushover teams in the Premier League. I think Eze would, if anything, I think Eze would play this match and not play against Prague. I mean, I know, obviously, I'm not trying to disrespect Prague here, but the Premier League is a different beast. I think most people would admit that. And Burnley are no pushovers, especially at home. Burnley at home are not what you want to be playing against. They'll be a tough team to beat. How have they been doing this year? 13. So they've got 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss at home. Conceded only 2 goals. I think that's the main thing I'm looking at. Is it's hard to score against Burnley at home. I feel like so they've played. I mean, away then I don't really care about them. Like if it was an away match, I'd be a bit more like yeah. But at home they got so 2-0 to Leeds. I'd probably say that's about right. Then 1-1 to Nottingham Forest. Not the best result. And then a 1-0 loss to Liverpool. Decent. I think Arsenal will not take this game too lightly, and then they beat Sunderland 2-0 at home as well. Must not forget. So Burnley will be good at home. They'll be tough to beat. I think honestly Arsenal will be more worried about that game than the Prague game, in my opinion. But of course, it's down to your opinion. If you see it differently, then yeah. Played Cup as well. Yeah, and I've seen that. Seen you played in the midweek. Um, right. Do I want Trippier and Tonali in the first team? Uh, yeah, maybe I do. Why is this so difficult? Oh, what? Because I have either two teams of 0%, which one team I love, one team I'm not a big fan of, or I have a 4% and a 0% of two sort of mid-tier teams. What do we prefer? Two mid-tier teams or one beast and one mid? Um, I think no matter what I do, I'm gonna be pissed. No matter what I do, I feel like I'm gonna make the wrong decision out of the two. Either way, this weekend I'm gonna look back and be like, should have done the other decision. Whatever I come to the conclusion of, I feel like I'm just gonna be like, oh, I should have done the other thing. God damn it. Oh no. Nightmare. Nightmare stuff. Um, Luckily, we have a lot of data from previous games to go back on. So, um, Trippier, when I'm only going to look at the games that they win. No, this is so stupid. I know. I'm stopping him. I'm stopping him. I'm stopping him. This is stupid. This is stupid because Murphy's gonna get subbed off anyways. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm locked. Yeah, we're locked in. We're locked in. We're locked in. Oh, that's. I'm leaving it at that. Daniel and then Murphy, and then thoughts on the armband. Thoughts on the armband. Because this is a slightly more attacking Newcastle outfit. So maybe armband to Gordon? This is better. I think this is better. And there is absolutely no doubt that Murphy's going to assist Made and Dan Burn will score an overhead kick. But game's a game. Um, Check out the Volden guy from Rosenborg. I swear his face is photoshopped over a different player's body in his card. It's the same with Brohelm, so I wouldn't be surprised. Probably. Yeah, yeah, it is. Yeah, I think Brohelm had the same in one of his cards. I think it was Rosenborg as well. Yeah, look, it's the same on this one. You can see it's the same. It's pretty much just the Rosenborg. It's the same Rosenborg player with just their heads like dragged on, isn't it? That one looks really. This one looks kind of like you. It's kind of okay. That other one though is really bad, isn't it? This one is really bad. Look how bad that is. Look how long his neck is. Oh, it's funny, isn't it? um, just seen Sandro Martinez is back in training for United. Huge scorer on Sorare, so hopefully great for my gallery. Yeah, nice, Liam. Yeah, agreed, clown. It's the same. I had the same feeling about Botman last year, and Botman's only just started to come good, which is a shame. Obviously, Botman's injury was bigger than Martinez, but still, Bergstrom in goal for Mallorca. That's very good for. That's very good for Cal. I'm pretty sure he has a few. Pretty sure he has a few Bergstroms, or at least has one of them. Yeah, £5 as well is very cheap, isn't it? Yeah, look, they all got bought up. £5, £5, £8. That's surprising though. Leo Roman is a good goalkeeper for them. Is he injured? Or has he just been dropped? Oh, 0%, he must be injured. He was decent for them though. Must be injured. Um, yeah, I won't expect him to be playing regularly. The United's only games. ACLs are a special kind of injury. What did Martinez had an ACL as well? I know Botman did, and Botman kept getting injured, like coming back from it. It's the same with Lewis Hall. Like injuries create injuries, don't they? What injury did Lissandro have on ACL? Was it? Oh, cruciate ligament. Damn, bad as well. Fez. I did not know his injury was that bad. Well, I mean, I don't really follow United to be fair, so that's probably explains why he's been out since December. Yeah, fair play. Wow, I didn't know his injury was that bad. To be fair, out since December, so nearly been a year since he's played. Yeah, he will not. Yeah, probably next year before you get any good scores out of him, Liam. It'll be the same as Botman, where um, it took him even when he's back from injury, he'll come back. He might get injured again. Like you can see here, Botman will be a perfect replica where you can see like so obviously this is where he was playing regularly, gets injured, out for ages, comes back, doesn't not back to the same sort of out for ages, comes back, injured again, out for ages, comes back, out again, injured, comes back, and he's finally starting to get back into the groove of things. If you ignore from Barcelona backwards, these scores are starting to look a little bit more like Botman scores. So yeah, I would assume Martinez probably gonna do the same sort of thing where comes back, gets injured again, comes back, gets injured because yeah, injuries create injuries, don't they? So we'll see how he gets on. Hopefully not. Hopefully he's all right. Hopefully he just comes flying back in to full fitness and doesn't have to worry about more injuries. All right, I think I'm pretty locked in then. I think I'm pretty locked in. Maybe we can do some arenas to round off the stream today. Yep, nice. No one else has changed, I don't think. All right. Arena. Um, Sad part about Bergstrom is he's 23 and his rare was never under 10 pounds. Is the news about Brohelm injury out? Don't know. Let's have a look. Oh wait, is this only on my players? Yep. Um, Go ahead, Eagle. Oh, it's updated 3 days ago, so I doubt it. Oh wait, here we go. Bruhelm out for a few weeks. That's what it says. Doesn't even say he's injured on here, so don't know. Yeah, he had one since Feb. Oof. And Perot to that. He had a broken foot, came back for like 2 weeks, and then got an AC. Yeah, it happens. So unlucky to get two unrelated huge. Yeah, back to back though. Well, the problem is they will be like indirectly they are related, Liam, because like it's like for example, so Lewis Hall was out with he had to have surgery on his ankle um, with a pretty bad ankle injury, and then the problem is he comes back into playing again, but then because of the ankle injury, it changes the way that not only not only his mentality, but the way he'll be running, and he won't even really realize it. Like even for example, like say if you broke, I don't know, say if you broke your knee or whatever, you broke your leg, in like without you even really realizing, you would run different before and after you broke your leg, or walk different, And it's the same like so like the problem that Lewis Hall had. Obviously, he comes back with an ankle injury, fully recovers, whatever, goes back in, and you know what Eddie Howe's like as well. He will absolutely not rush a player back in, especially at the age of Lewis Hall. And then he goes out, hamstring, done. And it's because things like that, like even just running different, can create injuries. You know what I mean? Not so it's not just a mentality thing. So obviously, Pro probably would have been unlucky with a broken foot. Maybe he, but even then, you could say like, for example, I don't know, I didn't see the injury, but let's just say, for example, someone slide tackled, and that's how he broke his foot. It could even be like, oh, but usually when he gets slide tackle, he knows to jump at that moment, or he knows to how to avoid getting injured. Because as humans, we're so good at that, aren't we? We're so good at not letting ourselves get hurt like naturally without even thinking about it. So, but maybe because he had that ACL, he's not even thinking about how to avoid it. You know, his instincts are straight away to maybe like, oh, I don't want to jump out of this challenge because I've just done my, indirectly. Obviously, you won't think like that's how quick your brain thinks. It'll be like, oh, my knee still hurts. Don't jump away from this challenge. You know what I mean? So like, there's so many small things, especially with like your brain chemistry and how your brain works, and like indirect thoughts that you can't control, and you guys know how quick um, your brain fires messages about to how to like move your body and work or just move in general, right? So all of these like thoughts that we have that are just almost like second nature to us, right? So when they get big injuries like that, the second nature or the natural instincts that you have might be more like it might be like don't hurt me rather than let me do this so I don't get hurt. Do you know what I mean? So it could, I mean I don't know because I haven't seen it, but yeah. So indirectly, although he had two big injuries back to back, the second one could have been caused from the first one still. You know what I mean? All right. Enough of me yapping. Let me do a couple of arenas to end off for today. Um, let's do a bit of Thibaut Courtois, and then let's have Hakimi. Who are they playing next? All Bayern. Damn, big game, big game, big game. Then Van Dijk plays against Villa. Um, do we have any Real Madrid players spare? We could do We could do a few Real Madrid players in this one though, if we have any. Okay, never mind. No worries. Oh, what you're telling me I don't have any Madrid player? Oh wait, the 90% to play. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, all right. Let's go with Hakimi. Let's go with Højbjerg. Let's go with and no, let's not go to the menu actually. Let's go with mm, Hugo Ekitike. Choo choo choo. Hugo Ekitike. Um, and then Bradley. They're all gonna play, aren't they? If one of these DMPs, I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Yeah, a few weeks is manageable for me. Sorry, I lost the context of that, Mihai. Sorry. Let's go with Thibaut Courtois. Let's go with Virgil van Dijk. Let's go with Bruno. Tijani Reinders. Let's go with Let's go with Hugo Ekitike. And then, should we go Grimaldo against Bayern? It's not really the best fixture, but let's go for it anyway. Grimaldo! Shooey! Yeah, never again. So the trick is don't ever get injured in the first place. There we go. The lesson. I knew there was a lesson somewhere in there, and I'm happy that you found it, Liam. There we go. There we land, guys. Why did we never think of that? Just never get injured. That's honestly, and then we wouldn't have to buy the backups on Sorare. Oh, that's such a smart idea. Yeah, let's all follow that rule. Mamadashvili and Virgil van Dijk. Like Bruno Fernandes has missed 2 games in 10 years or something mental. Yeah, so that's why Bruno's good then. Oh, it makes so much more sense, guys. We're so stupid. That's why Bruno's good. Because he's found the hack, the trick. Just never get injured. Oh, man. What an icon he is. So smart. Bruno Fernandes, everybody. If only we could all be 1% of Bruno Fernandes. Tijani. There we go. They should all play. And if they don't, I will cry. Why have I just captained? You know what? Nah, that's alright. Van Dijk's a double captain type of guy. Alright, we'll do one. Actually, no, we'll do 2 more. 2 more common arenas that are blind that we're just putting out and praying that these guys actually play. We'll go over Donnarumma. We'll go with a Joss Co. Bruno. Could go Semenyo. Could go Saka. Let's put in Ruben. Nope, that's not Ruben. You look a little bit like Ruben, but you're not Ruben. How much do we have left then? Ooh, do we have any? Ooh, Hugo Mate, if Hugo doesn't start, holy. Okay, I'm gonna cry if Hugo doesn't start because we've used Hugo in like every flipping lineup. But it's okay. We live and die by the Hugo Ekitike. He's a baller. He's a baller. None of that Isak fraud. Oh my god, have we actually put Ekitike in every single team? No, except Greenwood. Okay, wow. Okay. I'm not crying, you're crying. Alright, let's go with a really low L15 goalkeeper. Let's go with the lowest, one of the lowest ones we can pick. Let's go with, but for Bruggen, clean sheet, inbound. You heard it here first, gentlemen and ladies and pillowcases. Tilo, actually not a bad one. We'll pop him in, and then we'll go with Dominic Szoboszlai, Mason Greenwood, and Van Disney. We'll give the armband to Dominic Szoboszlai. There we go. Lovely. There we land. You just know Virgil is conceding another 3 this game. Doesn't matter, he still scores well. Minus 1 win in 7 for them now. Love to see it. You do say the best ability is availability. Yeah, true, true, true. I feel like Van Dijk scores well, anyways. Yeah, bro can just get cooked and still score decent. Conceded 3 and gave away a penalty. Still scores 50. Concedes, scores 83. Concedes 2, scores 68. We won't count international. Concedes 2, scores 42. I mean, he's minimum getting 40. So, I mean, we'll take that. That's on a bad day he scores 40. So I'm happy to take that risk on Van Dijk. Bro's a cheat code. Why are you keeping that much common essence? Does your strategy evolve? interesting you asked that, Tebow. Come back to the channel on Tuesday. I'm gonna do a updated, or well, just a common video on Tuesday talking about all things common. I know some people don't care about common, and that's fine. You don't have to click on the video. But people do ask me a lot about common, so I'm gonna do an updated common one, seeing as I haven't done a common video in a month or so. So yeah, I'll update you on the strategy on Tuesday. That's gonna be my Tuesday video. And today we've got a lovely under 23 Road to Glory video, and it's gonna be. So I will say this, a little teaser for you guys if you're still in the stream. That in the under 23 Road to Glory video today, we do something that we have never done before on the under 23 Road to Glory. There we land, ladies and gentlemen. Something we have not done in the entirety of season. Wait, Harriet's gone. Where is he? Istanbul. Okay, interesting. Biani. Already feeling that. Ooh, Shabit Shah. Julian Brandt. Is Brandt gonna play? No. Why is he only 40? Why are we not playing Julian? Grr. Maximilian Beer. We need to change these before lineups are announced, don't we? Because one of them two is going to play. I'm going to put it on Brandt. One of them two is going to play though. Mark my words. There we land. Alright, let's get the scrap challenge done. Callum Wilson, see ya. Ryan Yates, see ya. James Ward-Prowse, see ya. And Emma Smith-Rowe, see ya fudging later. Ooh, Jonathan! We'll keep him, even though we've got him. We'll keep him. We'll keep him. There we land. There we go. Alright, guys. Nice. I really think common is underrated. Yeah, common. Hey, common do be a bit of fun, to be fair. But yeah, if you guys don't have any lineups or anything you need help with, I think I'm probably going to end the stream there because I'm pretty much locked in for the game week and I don't have anything else to really show or do. We'll have one quick update of the good old Sorare inside, and then I'm going to stop streaming. We have a video out of 3, and I'm streaming at 6, so there's loads of fling content to be had. Liverpool updated, or we got Premier League's been updated, so we'll have a quick click through. Gravenberch trained yesterday and will train today. A decision will be made. Okay, so we don't know about that. Isak and Jones are 90% out. Alright, so the rest of the Liverpool team pretty much nailed. And then we have a Manchester United update and Nottingham Forest. Update press conference notes. Martinez wants to be involved now, but Amorim says he isn't ready yet. Maguire still questionable. No new injuries. There we go. There we land. So Man United team's pretty much nailed, except Lenny Euro and Maguire fighting for positions. Then Nottingham Forest, Zinchenko, Bakwa, Wood, and Gunn are all out. What a shame. Pretty strong Nottingham Forest team, to be fair. Yeah, pretty strong Nottingham Forest team. I like it. I like it. Be interesting. I really can't. Actually, in chat, predictions. Who do you think's going to win this game? Nottingham Forest, Man U. I really can't. I think this is that's probably the only game this weekend that I'm really struggling to work out who wins. Chelsea update. Nothing to note really. Maresca says Delap has apologised after getting sent off. Didn't say anything on how Palmer is recovering. Presuming no injury. Okay, there we land. Apart from that, no other big updates that I can see. Leeds, Newcastle, Wolves. Yeah, nothing massive. What the max common streak you've got? I really don't pay enough attention, Liam. I actually don't really know, to be honest with you, mate. I'm not really been locked into. I do like common. Don't get me wrong. I think it's weird. I like the collecting aspect of commons. I'm not really even. I know streak is the main reason that people want to play it, but I don't know why. I just like the idea of collecting all the commons. So I've yet to really lock in on the streak. I don't really know, to be honest with you, mate. That's my answer. I have no idea. Um, under 23, get it fast out. Yeah, we'll be 3 p.m. as always, Mr. Mihai. I've got a signed Dortmund shirt from Brandt and Forgan Hazard. Oh, don't even know how I ended up with it. Mate, Julian Brandt, what a baller. I love him. I love him, me. I love Julian Brandt. Man, you will win and get close to the 5 consecutive games. You think so? I'm going to do my quick predictions of every Premier League game. Quick predictions. Liverpool win. Controversial, I know. Man U probably draw. Liverpool Chelsea, I reckon. Surprise, surprise. Tottenham masterclass. Burnley Arsenal. Arsenal just about. Brighton Leeds. Brighton. Newcastle West Ham. I'm going to go with a draw, I think. Fulham Wolves. Probably going to go with a draw. Man City Bournemouth. Man City. Crystal Palace Brentford. Palace. Sunderland Everton. Oh, another really tough game to call. I'm going to go with a controversial Everton. And there we go. Lots of very controversial predictions there. Let me know in chat if you disagree with every single one of them, and I'm wrong, and you guys are right. um, United, and then they'll lose to Spurs. Can't get his haircut. I don't see United beating Forest and Spurs. I mean, I'll happily be wrong, but I don't see it happening. Hello there, Liam is correct. I'm off to get some pizza. Oh, love that. Enjoy, Mihai. Enjoy. City draw. You think so? Yeah, I think a lot of people think Bournemouth will do well, but I am not predicting that. I think City will win. I hope. Well, hope Bournemouth get a draw, but I don't think they will. I'm pretty confident Man City will win that game. Although the stats doesn't really look like that, does it? Bournemouth flying high, Man City not doing that well, but I just have a feeling. Dart Chess is playing Douglas Luiz. Surprised all the other Forest managers didn't start him. He was so good for Villa. Oh, you talking about Dyche playing the goat? Yeah, they were playing Yates because Yates runs for Yates is like Longstaff. He's hard to drop because he just runs everywhere all the time. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he's a good player. Same with Longstaff. Just because you run doesn't mean you're good. But yeah. Uh, oof. Be a decent Sorare pickup now, to be fair. Uh, ought to be a. Oh, sorry. I read that as oof, but it ought to be a. What? Douglas Luiz? You think so? Hmm. I mean, if he's like mega cheap, might be worth like a roll of the dice, but I wouldn't be breaking the bank for him. Is he like £2? Yeah, I would never pay £5 for him. Ain't no way I'm paying £5 for him. I might pay two. Yeah, ain't no chance. Ain't no way I'm paying £5 for him though. Nah. See, that's what I mean. Yeah, a month ago at £2, wouldn't mind taking that risk, but yeah, five. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. But if you do go for it, let me know how it goes. Can you please give a little look on Bundesliga? Yeah, no problem. Bundesliga. Do, 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 do. So we've got. I'll click through all of the games for you. We've got Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim. Big Fistnik. What a legend. Kramaric as well. We all know how good he is. Then we've got Wolfsburg. I'm not a massive fan of Wolfsburg, but Arnold is a very good player. So is the big Zetner. Outside of that, I mean, this guy usually scores pretty well though. We had a look at him a couple of weeks back. Then we've got Mainz against Werder Bremen. Mainz usually a pretty good team. Amiri, Baller, Paul Nebel, Baller. Pretty good team from Mainz as always. And then we've got Werder Bremen, big Romano Schmid, cooking, Friedel, cooking. You already know, you already know. And then we have got Bayern Munich against Leverkusen. So if you've got your Michael Elise's, absolutely buzzing. And if you've got any Leverkusen players, rest in peace. Then we've got Augsburg versus Dortmund. Matsima, bit of a beast, bit of a beast. But Dortmund probably have enough to get it done. Decent players in there for sure. Big Carney on to start. I'll be surprised if they start Chukwuka Mika because they haven't been playing him that much, have they? They haven't been playing him that much. So yeah. Then we've got Jonathan leading the line for Frankfurt against Heidenheim. Big Nicholas Dorsch and co. Big Robin Koch. What a baller. Leeds legend. Then we've got Leipzig against Stuttgart. Is Jamie Llewellyn on to play? No. Yes, he is. There we land. Jamie Llewellyn. Undav as well. El Canoes. Oh, what an attacking free that is. What an attacking free. Stiller. Mittelstadt. Oh my wee. Shabu. Oh my god. Stuttgart W in chat. What a team. And then we're playing against the Red Bulls, who dropped my goat Bakayoko, so we hate Red Bull. um, would you switch Tieta with Zetner for my first Bundesliga team? I put Zetner in my second and third, but I don't know. Yeah, I like Zetner. I think he's a great player. Yeah, not for a fiver. Yeah, Louis is probably not worth for a fiver, is he? Not worth for a fiver. But yeah, um, I would probably prefer Zetner. In my opinion, he's a bit of a baller. Bit of a baller. Then we've got Mönchengladbach against St. Pauli. No one cares other than Fajita. Who cares about anyone in them team? Nico's pretty good. How much is he on Sorare nowadays? Actually, let's have a look. Nico F. Feldi. How's he scoring? As good as ever. He's cooking. £4, £5. Not a bad little pickup, to be fair. £4, £5. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. And then we have Köln against the Goats. Hamburg, SF, Miro, Dompe. Oh my god, it is over. It is over for the comp. No Mikkel Brances in this one, though, but we got Luca the Goat, Lakonga. Yeah, that's a tough one for Colin. Tom Kraus, ex Luton. And then, last but not least, we have Union Berlin against Freiburg. And this one, we have Griffo and the boys. How much is Griffo nowadays? What a player he is. What a player. Griffo, Griffo. How's he been doing? Pretty decent, pretty decent. How much are we looking at for the GOAT? £4 or £5? Okay, okay, okay. Not bad, not bad. Same as FLD. Nice. Beste Adumu. Okay, Eggstein in there. It's not a bad Freiburg team against Union Berlin, who I'm not a massive fan of Union Berlin, I'll be honest. Not many of their players really that appealing to me, other than the Portuguese centre half. How's he been scoring this season? Ooh, had an injury and hasn't really hit the same level since the injury. But yeah, he's okay. He's okay, Mr. Diogo, should we say? But yeah, interesting, interesting. There's Bunziga done for you, Toby. Um, Diety plays for Frankfurt against Heidenheim. Yes, I know. He's the Belgian centre half, no? Belgian centre half. Yup, 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 yup. Just never really scores that good though, does he? Oh wait, how do you spell his name? The Does he ever score good? He has occasional 100 bomb. He's generally speaking, he's probably going to score 40 for you though. I mean, he could. I mean, that is an international though. Let's look at away performances. So away from home, 49, 20, 44, 27, 26, 45, 31. Substitute. 28, 47, 42, 50, 47, 64, 63. So it looks like maximum he's scoring you away from home is a 60. Really, he's pretty much on for a 60. Whereas Mr. Aaron. Let's have a look at him. Oh, wrong team. What am I even doing? I need to go on Sorare. Aaron Zhetna. They are at home. Let's have a look at his home scores, shall we? Oh my god, there we land, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my god, take your pick. Okay, so 36 absolute stinker, but playing against Stuttgart, the Goats. Substitute. Then you've got 87 with a goal, 74, 45. Okay, okay, okay. 83 with an assist, 68. 82 with 2 goals and an assist, 65. Okay, 40, 40, 40. 99. Oh my win. Yeah, he's just better, isn't he? He's just better. He's just better. He's just better. He's just better. But if you want to go with Mr. Arthur, go for it. Is Bentaleb going to start for Lille? What a question. Bentaleb, I didn't even know he was still alive. Bentaleb for Lille. I'm looking at Leon. You stupid man! Lille. Bentaleb, Nabil Bentaleb, 70%. So a little bit risky. Little bit risky. Little bit risky. So maybe if you've got someone else, might be worth putting someone else in. Because that looks a little bit risky to me. In terms of replacements, I see Bentaleb and Sahari starting in place of Thingy, who could be given a break. Okay, so he could potentially. The way I read that is he should play, but it's not 100%. It's in fact 70%. So I'm going for Zetna. TY. Go on, Zetna! Come on! Can't wait for him to drop 10. Also, who do you think is better to perform better, Vegeta or Doman? Ooh, that's a good question. I like both of them, to be honest. Vegeta in the good old St. Pauli team, who, let's have a look at their fixtures. They're playing a very favourable, well, quite favourable home match. Generally speaking, these are not in the same league, so we can't really count them. In the Bundesliga at home, Vegeta is scoring 40, pretty much. Whereas Ritsu Doman, who is more adapted to the league, however, they are playing against the almighty. Oh no, they're not. They're playing. Are they not playing? Who are they playing? Heidenheim, no. Why can I not see this? Yeah, Heidenheim. I think I'd rather Doman. Let's have a look at his away performances though. Yeah, he's just a. I think Doman is a better player. Ritsu Doman. I think Ritsu is better. Is it worth putting in Zetna for Fieta, even if I would lose my 4% bonus? Hard to say, really. That's hard to say. Um, Probably not. Probably would. Oh, I don't know. Tough to say. Not sure. I'm not sure. Not sure. You make your own decision, and whatever you go with, I hope it's a good decision. I don't know what I would do, so I can't really answer. Um, yeah, not sure. Not sure, mate. Not sure. Hopefully, is there no way you can swap another player to try and get 4% with Zetner in, or is there absolutely no chance? Who's your goalkeeper? If your goalkeeper is from, oh, I don't know. If your goalkeeper is from Frankfurt anyway, maybe just keep the Frankfurt man in. If you've got yeah, if you've got Zeteria, I can't really pronounce his name, but if you've got Michael, then probably just go with Arthur. Pray they get a clean sheet. I don't understand why he put Giroud 70% because the coach said he hasn't fully recovered. Don't know. You tell me. You tell me, Thibaut. Bundesliga update. Schlotterbeck. Dead. Sule. Dead. Wallahi. Nailed starter. Interesting. Vasquez. Dead. Matsima Kufau. 50-50. Thank you for the update. Is what team does Waihi play for again? Can't even remember what team he plays for. Where's he moved to? Because he transferred, right? Wallahi, Frankfurt. Oh, they're saying he's gonna play instead of Jonathan. Jonathan? Does that mean Jonathan's out or what? Wallahi, might have to buy him. Might have to buy him if he's gonna be nailed on playing. Where did you see this info, Mr. Clown? Mr. Clown, put your hands up, Mr. Clown. Oh, it doesn't accept cash. Boo! 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 I'm so annoying, man. Honestly. Hello, Santonio. How you doing, sweet cheeks? You want to do a little trade with me? You naughty little Santonio. Um. Can't even be bothered. You know what? Just because it's telling me to do a 6-digit authentication, I can't even be bothered. um, I trusted my instinct and put he will start. All right. Good luck, Tebow. Honk honk. Hmm? I could only swap Atabulu for Flecken to keep my 4%. Oof. Oof, Toby. Oof. I could swap Felipe from Hamburg with Adumu from Freiburg, and then swap the other. I could swap Felipe from Hamburg. Is that the talking about? Are you talking about this Felipe? So you swap him for Adumu. Adumu is Freiburg, no? Nah, probably not worth it. Probably not worth it. I'd probably go with the team you had then, Toby, if it's not going to work. Just go for Mr. Arthur. Arthur. Is there any France one? Is there any France one Halloween rare midfielder cards for around £6? Who's going to start? What a question. Probably not. Market. Manager sales. £6. Um, League. Card edition. Halloween. Wait, Halloween rare midfielder? What, you want a rare player for £6? Damn. I didn't even know rares were that cheap. Probably not. I mean, not a rare level. Maybe this guy? 60%? Could risk him, I guess. No, you can't, because he's a defender, not a midfielder. Probably not, mate. Probably not, mate. Probably not. I don't even know if, like, that would be pretty difficult at limited level, no? Oh no, you could get a little Kendry. Never mind. Louis Leroux usually plays, doesn't he? Could get Louis Leroux, but he's a fullback. Leroux. Maitland Niles, maybe. Ooh, ex-Hamburg man, Adam. Karabek. Mm, he looks like a pretty good scorer. Yassine. Minamino. Angel Gomes. There's a few at limited level. Kamara. Oh, Max. Oh my god, when is this man going to get a start? God damn, is he injured? He is. This guy's good. Remember the name. Maximilian Oyedeli. Good little baller, good little baller. Okay. Nice, nice guys. Alright, I'm going to round off the stream for today because I've got a video coming out at 3 p.m. and I'm live streaming Football Manager at 6 p.m. So lots more fling to come today. However, Sorare, I think we are pretty much done for the deadline. I appreciate anyone stopping by today. If you're just here for Sorare, of course, then hopefully you guys have no DMPs. Literally none. And of course, I would really appreciate if you could like the stream if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys at 3 p.m. for my video. Be there, otherwise I'll cry. And you don't want me to cry, do you? Unless you do, actually. If you want me to cry, then don't be there. But yeah, let me know. Anyway, appreciate you. Peace, 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 peace. TY, you too. Bye.